And welcome back, welcome back. Hour number two, game day 502, not wake up 502. I get confused in my old age. Apparently, we are here for the J Has birthday bash. It is going down
At least you
tonight.
know where we're at in the address.
Yes.
Who never knows that.
Yeah, 34. See, that's what I have little reminders on my screen. See, if I move my finger, hold on. If I move my finger over here, y'all see the address down there. That's my little helper. 3423 Breckenridge Lane. It is going down here live from Jocks. It is going to be a party like no other. The Jay Has birthday, celebrity birthday bash. Jay has been very, very excited about all the folks coming out. I've heard this man's mouth flap and talk nonstop about this party. Every phone call, every conversation for about the last 8 weeks at least. So I am both happy and relieved that we are finally here so I can hear this man. He done sent me every commercial he's ever done, every commercial he created. He got drawn up like, woo.
People get excited about their 21st birthday.
Yeah, when you have your 30, 21st birthdays, I'm sure that they get more and more special every year. So make sure you come out to Jocks tonight. It's, of course, already jumping in here with Jocks. Let me tell y'all something. We're not only advocating on the part of Jocks, we're also clients because we are here all the time. This is definitely one of our hangout spots. Myself, Jay Has, Haven Heritage, and the rest of the Main Event Sports crew. We've been coming out here for years. This became one of my favorite spots during COVID, and really got to meet these folks. Really good folks, great management. The food is outstanding. And let me tell you something. Like, Jocks does more DoorDash, and they do more Grubhub or whoever else does the delivery pickup food services than just about any place I've ever seen. The food is great. There's a young lady heading out with about 7 bags right there.
With Rashawn's color, he looks good in his platinum hair.
Yeah, I feel special. The DoorDash girl told me I look good in this color, so I hope y'all understand that,
another celebrity just walked in the door.
I know. I saw
another celebrity just walked in the door.
Another song. Is that at that boy's good, Mr. Joe
That is
Kelly?
at that boy's good.
Mr. Joe Kelly.
Kelly
I'm
in the
gonna
house.
have to adjust this camera again so we can get Joe on here. I want to hear Joe's thoughts, especially as we're getting into this kind of. Go ahead, Joe. You good? Hold on. I'm gonna tell Brian Trent to just go ahead and say something while I fix this camera. You can talk about anything, Brian. You now have.
I actually have something to talk about.
I have a feeling that you'll have something to talk about.
So tomorrow, everybody knows it's UofL Women's Senior Day. So I'm Brian Trent, the host of the Off the Walls podcast with StateOfLowell.com, presented by the Granville Pub at 1601 South 3rd Street. Tomorrow morning, about 10:15, I'll be going live with a Senior Day pregame with current Connecticut Sun guard and Samsung Life Blue Minx, #1 overall pick in the Women's Korean Basketball League, and Cardinal Forever Kiana Smith.
That was pretty good.
That was a mouthful.
That was pretty good.
I was like, I'm gonna mess
Brian
this
Trent,
up.
Trent, ladies and gentlemen, Brian Trent. That was pretty good. Yeah, so you and Kiana are gonna be on the pregame.
So we're gonna be doing a live pregame.
One of the best shooters in the history of Cardinal basketball.
For sure, 100%. And then after the game, everybody come out to Granville, join me and Rashawn. We'll be doing a post game from the Granville.
That's right.
See if I get any more special guests out. I'm gonna work on them while I'm there.
Brian Trent's always got something in the bag. He always has a who's who of Cardinal women's basketball coming out. So it's definitely always a good time. Make sure you come out there. Make sure you check out everything that Brian does over the Off the Walls podcast. I definitely appreciate him coming in as the reliever today with Haven Heritage on the road, doing all those things like being a good daddy, going. And he had his daughter had a soccer tournament in Indianapolis today, so he could not be here. So B has decided that he's going to come in and be a part of the festivity. So Brian, I definitely appreciate
Should I have brought a luchador mask?
Hold on, let me get my theme music together. Joe Kelly is in the building. Joe, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm so happy to be off.
Turn on the microphone. You decided your first
so
time.
happy to be off work.
Happy to be off?
Yeah, I was the only one that went in today.
Really? Oh wow. Fun.
I'm almost
Take a
positive.
swig.
So I'm almost positive Joe sat there and waited until we were done talking about Louisville men's basketball, and he was like, "Well, I guess I'll go in now."
I get it.
He did it on purpose.
That's my cue.
It's like, damn it, Joe.
Get all the fun in, boys.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Honestly, I didn't get to see it. I didn't get to see a minute of the game. It was on all 12 televisions.
Yeah, I had to listen to it on radio.
Oh man, I mean,
I had to go
we had
old
it
school.
on. That's how busy I was.
Really?
My Husky bottom ran harder than like it felt like Rick Pitino. Like I pissed Rick Pitino off how much running. I just felt like I was on the treadmill. All the goddamn day.
I had no interest.
It's.
As our dear friend and colleague at 96.1 says, quote Mike Brother, whatever, man, I'm dead inside.
And well, see, this is how y'all know that I'm sick, because literally, even with a 4-24 Louisville basketball team, I still took the time to go out there and listen to the game on radio because I couldn't watch it on television. Like literally, I know that something's wrong with me. I know something ain't quite right in my head, but that this year has shown me exactly how much Louisville basketball means to me, because I still have gone out there and made an effort to watch every game, and if I've missed the live game, I've gone back and watched every game.
I know people that have given up hard drugs and bad women before sports. So, I mean, don't feel too bad. You know, we all got our vice for sure. You know, I mean,
Yeah, it is my Louisville basketball is my cross to bear. So
yeah.
contrary to all those people that says that I'm a Louisville hater and I want to see Louisville fail just so Kenny Payne doesn't look good, like that literally couldn't be further from the truth. There are plenty of people out there that every time Louisville loses, they cannot wait to jump on social media and start bagging on Kenny and Louisville. I have not been on social. If you all notice, I haven't really been on social media at all, other than the games that I have physically attended. I haven't said anything about Louisville basketball.
I just tweet about my friends and shoes now.
Yes,
That's where I am with this season.
smart man. Smart
Hey
man.
man, because honestly, I sat back and kind of watched the reaction and the tone that people were taking with Rashawn, and I was like, you know what? I think only one member of the 502 Wake Up 502 crew needs to be engaged in all this behavior. Because if Rashawn is pissing people off by simply stating what I believe are facts, I got a reputation with a lot of folks. So if I say it, it's really going to be he hates you. You know what I mean? Like, there's no winning. And I'm tired of telling people that I do cheer for you, but I ain't gonna prove a goddamn thing to none of you bozos that are accusing me of hating my alma mater.
Not at all. And this one of those things where I'm not here. I've said everything I needed to say about Kenny, and through social media. So like I said, if you want to hear my thoughts, please take the opportunity to listen to me on Wake Up 502 on 96.1. Myself, Joe Kelly, Haven Harrington, Brian Trent from time to time. Listen then, 9 a.m. every Saturday.
Honestly, that's where I am with it too. If you want my thoughts on UofL basketball, you can tune in on Saturday mornings. Check out the podcast where you find pods. Come see me at the Gramble. I'm there Thursday through Sunday, and I get paid to do it there.
Yeah,
but there's nothing left to be said. I'm not going to be accused of hating my school.
Like my brother Faha Anthony, I don't know how Fa can tweet as much as he does.
He's had me blocked for so long.
Like that brother, like literally probably tweets at least 200 tweets every day.
Do you know him
about
personally?
Louisville? Yes. Yeah.
Is he like good people?
Yeah, Big Fa's good. It's good people.
Because the thing that I try to give people the benefit of the doubt on is that Twitter isn't the place to make up your mind on.
Yeah, I stopped giving him the benefit of the doubt when he started tweeting about Louisville women's basketball. Me and him had a falling out.
What's up, Miss Leach? How you doing over there? Miss Leach, you doing all right over there? Yeah. I'm over here running my mouth. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's gonna be on tonight. Yes, ma'am.
Me with a microphone in a bar. I just want to I just want to set the speaker out there and wait till some dudes get loose tonight.
Yeah.
And then do the Jamie Foxx bit of, I am your conscience.
Yeah, right.
Maybe you should just say something.
Oh, there's gonna be some bad decisions tonight at Jock's Pub or Jock's Bar and Grill. There's gonna definitely be some bad decisions, like horrible decisions.
Like I told you this morning on air, I didn't expect to get pummeled at work, and I was already planning on coming out and having fun. I don't have to be back in that bitch till 5 o'clock tomorrow.
There it is.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. It's going down. So, all right, fellas. So the hour number 2, I did not want to, continue to kick Kenny Payne in the face because there's no need to. He is feeling it, he feels as bad as anybody. So now we get to kick the Baltimore Ravens management in the face.
Man, this is becoming a routine. I show up just in time to throw dirt on Greg Roman, John Harbaugh, the dude who ran a staffing service successfully enough to buy an NFL franchise. That dude.
Yeah, all of them.
The ex-Browns, as I'm going to call him.
At least John Harbaugh is hiring every failed college coach he can find.
He brought T. Martin to the group.
And Willie Taggart.
I'm like, oh.
Let's see how many failed college coaches I can bring here to try to make Lamar want to stay for less money than he wants to stay for.
He's like, look,
only in Baltimore. Remember that? Okay, so I can get a little more uncut on this show.
Yes, absolutely.
And remember what I said up. I'm trying to say this delicately. I would prefer Lamar go to Atlanta, New Orleans, Miami. I don't want him in Boston, Rashawn. Like that fan base, they don't want him. Only in Baltimore will you not get run out on a rail for hiring an all-black staff to try to keep a black quarterback. You don't keep him. Oh, and we stuck with.
I did notice that was a
Willie now.
Yeah,
and no Lamar.
That's crazy, right? Like it was very funny that they made those announcements, and it was just like I expected to see John Harbaugh come out to his next news conference and like a dashiki.
I was gonna say, man, I'm calling it right now.
With the African flag wrapped around his shoulders.
No, man, he's not that tone deaf. Come on now, man.
He's gonna come under like Pelosi and do the deal.
Yeah, I was about to say he's not part of the Democratic Party. He's going to keep it 100% white goalie. He's going to show up with a wave cap.
Yeah,
he's going to show up with a wave cap with a Newport dangling.
No, a Newport is ear and a block in his mouth.
Lamar Jackson, tomorrow, don't matter who plays quarterback. Next question.
Right. Wayne is in the building. What's going on, Smooth? The man is the myth, the legend himself. Wayne is in the building. So, Joe Kelly, if you ever want to know who Wayne was, it calls into the show all the time. That's Big Smooth right there.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Love Wayne.
Wayne said he was going to come out and be a part of the proceedings.
So, on a Monday, if Lamar Jackson signs with another team or gets traded to him,
yes,
is by Friday when you give the buffer when T. Martin and Willie Taggart are fired.
And I feel like
replaced by white people.
The Players Association would have a little issue with it.
Eric Bieniemy's over there just doing this.
Like, no. Yeah, you can't do that.
I don't know if you watch Game Theory with Bomani Jones, but one of my favorite things Bomani does is he has finally given Roy Wood Jr., the comedian, the platform that he so much has earned and deserves. And he was talking about Eric Bieniemy taking the job in Washington. And he said, no, Bo, this is progress, man. This is how it goes. The brother won a lot of games with Patrick Mahomes, and now he gets to travel to Washington and do the same exact job with a lesser quarterback and prove that he's
What's going on, brother? Man, just talking about this ridiculous that is the Baltimore Ravens trying to be down, hiring T. Martin and Willie Taggart.
My bold prediction is John Harbaugh does his next press conference in a wave cap.
We got Brian Trent of the Off the Walls podcast. He's guest host. He's sitting there for Haven because Haven is being a good daddy up in Indianapolis. Yeah, he's up in downtown. Yes, sir. And Joe Kelly, the man, the myth, the legend himself. No. Yeah, that's Joe Kelly right there. Right?
So that's Joe.
Yeah, that's Joe. That's Joe.
You know what? That is one of the more pleasant. Oh, so that's Joe.
It's like there's that.
What's up, man? That's me, bro.
That's
hollering at you on the radio. Now I got to be in your person.
You know what I'm saying? Now you can put a face with the name.
No, the honor is all mine. Like I said,
this is Brian Trent. He does the Off the Walls podcast. Yes, he does all.
What station you on?
Brian, what station are you on?
I'm not on the station. I'm not 96.1 ever down.
There you go. He's on with us. And you know what? The fact that Brian Trent's not on somewhere yet is criminal. But he is the foremost
I cover
authority
the
on all.
Louisville women's basketball team for stateoflouisville.com.
Yes, absolutely.
I saw this off the walls. So
That's my show.
It flew right past.
Yeah, he's doing a pregame show tomorrow with Keanu Smith's coming back. Yeah, to do a show with him.
I'll tune in.
There
Yeah,
it is.
see, that's what happens. See, when you get younger, like I tell Sean all the time, a lot of
Stuff does tend to happen.
yes, it does.
Wayne, absolutely.
When you get another year on it, I get 70. Sunday I was 71.
Is that right?
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, there you. So you just had a birthday. So you and Jay in the same neighborhood then.
Yeah.
Okay, 31 years older than me, you got more hair.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's in the genes. But see, it's in him.
Get a little bit on
But
top
at the end of the
of
day, see,
Mine started
it's
looking like
still
that when I
a
was
girl for the
like
girl.
33.
Look, Ray,
But I ain't doing it for clowning.
I'll tell you what happened to me the first time I ever got credentialed to cover a UofL game. You know, you sit down on media row and you had to be all professional and whatnot. Some of my buddies in the top bowl that is more, for the record, that's my tax bracket. I'm in the upper bowl unless somebody gives it to me. That's not a flex. I ain't stunting on nothing other than Nike.com for under 200. But my buddy sent me a picture of me down on the floor and said, "Look at you, big timing." And I saw the top of my head. And I came home that
I
night.
saw the top of my head.
And I told my ex-wife, I'm bringing it home. And I got the clippers out. She said, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm going bald, woman, and I'm taking it home." She said, "You're not bald." I said, "You're 5'2". What would you know about it?" Look at this. And she saw the picture and said, "Oh yeah, the children are mean."
I'm taking that is just coke, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. That's just the
Don't
code.
fool me now. You know, we had a saying in the Navy, you know, we used to say,
Yes.
I'd hit you for it.
Sure, that's just the code. It's very light
It's
skin.
watered down. Oh,
It's
yeah.
very light skin.
Some of that ice.
You like,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, Joe.
Yes,
like,
sir.
Michael, you got the crazy ass.
Yeah.
And I had a
No,
buddy.
he's crazy.
Yeah, I
Got
had
them green eyes.
I had a buddy in the Navy.
Yes, sir.
He just dark as I was, but the brother had blue eyes. When I first met him, I thought he was blue. He was standing. He was in San Diego.
Like, what happened?
He was standing on the corner of Ocean View, and I said, "How come ain't nobody help this man across the street?" Everybody just wanted to see. So I walk up to the brother. I said, "You need some help, sir?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh wow." And then I said, "Are you lying, man? What is it?" He said, "Don't even do me." He
Like,
said,
man, you've been watching too much TV,
yeah,
man.
you can look real close. They are blue. And I said, "Well, you know, we got all colors, shapes, sizes, and color, everything."
That's it.
And then,
Absolutely.
And then he said, and when we went to Pearl Harbor, we said, "Hawaii, man." They gave it to us.
Well, you know they tell me why, because I have green eyes. So they always tell me, all the women said, "I know you lied." I said, "Why?" Because you got green eyes. I'm like, "Well, hell, let me in a box.
Yeah.
Just put me in a box." Fine.
Wasn't that Smokey Robinson?
Yeah.
Smokey?
He said, "I know you lie all the time." I'm like, wow.
We go back.
Absolutely. We go all the way back down 22nd. Back down 22nd. First time me and Wayne got to hang out, we were still on LOU.
Yeah.
So, Wayne's been hanging for a long time.
I've been with the crew for a long time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
Yes,
then
sir.
I followed y'all everywhere. When you was down on first and Oak.
Oh, yeah. When we were at Louisville
Yeah,
Company.
right.
Yep, absolutely.
And I remember me, you, Francis, Big Faha.
Yep. See, he knows Big Five too. Yeah.
I know them all, man.
He was asking if is Five a good dude? I was like, yeah, Five's a good
Yeah,
dude.
Five's cool, man.
He's just very,
He's different now.
he's,
Him and that dude
He's
who runs
definitely different.
Do y'all know the cat that runs that 502 King?
no,
That man gets reckless.
really.
Which by my standards.
At least I don't know who it is. I'm not sure who.
Man, that dude stays. He used to stay fighting with people on Twitter. I think everyone in UofL Twitter muted and blocked him, so he just had to give up. Because he didn't have anybody else to argue with.
Five and Herb, Dixon. Like those two, both of them are buddies. Five and Herb, I've known them guys forever.
This dude hollered at me on Twitter and said, only reason you want Chris Mack in here is because you want a white coach. And I said, you clearly have never spoke to me in person. Because that's not me at all.
And y'all should have came back. You don't know me, do you?
I just said he does
I
not.
said, at least you got that one. Used to when people see you, be like, I swear I would have thought you was black.
Oh, man. You know what I told him? You know what I told this guy? I said, look, man, there's two people involved in this argument, right? one of us played football at HBCU, and it's not you.
That's real.
You know when I looked at you, you know what you favorite? He played.
Just don't say anybody ugly.
No, he played.
Right. Say
Once
the dude.
again, the fourth.
Say the dude from Breaking Bad.
No, he looked like.
Don't say the dude from Breaking Bad.
Damn, I forgot the guy's name. But he played the thing in Chicken.
Oh shit! You're talking about old dude
Michael
from the
Chiklis
Shield.
from The Shield.
the Shield.
Oh yeah.
When he's
Yes, he played the thing in one of the
See, so
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
both bald, and what happens with Brian and I whenever we go somewhere, people hit us with the
That's look like.
whichever skinny bald white man with a beard. That's Joe.
Yeah.
The bigger bald white guy, and the medium-sized bald head white guy. That's Brian.
You know what? For the first time in Main Event Sports / Wake Up 502 history, I'm literally doing the show with 2 skinheads right now. That's amazing.
It is.
But you know what that works for Sean, because you know I don't wear a hat 24/7 because I'm embarrassed by my baldness. I wear it so because I know with this face and all this, people are like, oh, he might have been part of that party in Capitol. And I joke about that with the only black girl that I work with and ready to take your head off. And I did this, and she said, oh God, if I saw you walking down the street, I would cross the road.
You got a nice crown on it.
That was all I said when I brought it home. I was like, thank God it's
Some of you fellas have nice, well-rounded.
I do got a well-rounded head.
Yes, absolutely.
See, I ain't got
It looks like a vanilla M&M.
Yeah.
And when I can't do no more with it, I'll just have to take it all off. Everything like when I'm at the barber shop, we get some brothers that come in, black and white, and they come in and say, well, I just want a little off the top, a little off the side. And my father looked at me, he said, why did you come with that? And you just go and take that off.
Just
And
take
look, look, they got 2, 3 little
At the
strands.
George Jefferson. Oh,
Yeah, and trying to
don't come
I
with that.
comb it back.
Time to let it go, brother.
It's time to let it go.
You gotta know when to bring it home.
And then he goes,
Yeah,
then they gonna say, well, we gotta have a little something. You're right. A little something like that. You just need to let it go.
Yeah, you know who's top of my list for that right now? One, Mr. Kevin Durantula Durant. It is time for KD to please
Why
let it
don't
go.
LeBron just send him to his guy?
Oh, like it is.
Just don't send him to Carlos Boozer's guy. Y'all
No.
remember that? Y'all remember that?
Oh,
Charlie's like, can a black person do blackface?
Yeah,
That's looking real problematic.
Yeah, I remember that. That was
problematic,
awful.
absolutely.
Yes,
And then
absolutely.
I'll tell you another funny story, man.
Yes, sir.
My buddy called me. He's a huge cat fan, and you know I can't argue with you, but you're arguing with your daughter with that.
I appreciate that.
But see, at the end of the day,
Yes,
she's still from the Ville.
she
And we
is.
don't get it twisted.
And she gave UofL a shout out at her commencement speech. She spoke for her class at the UK commencement and gave a shout out to UofL during her commencement speech at UK, which takes huge guts.
Brett got in.
And
Brett got
my
in.
daughter is like an avid
That's
Kentucky
hard.
fan. So the fact that she gave a UofL shout out at the UK commencement.
Oh, your daughter's a Kentucky fan?
Yes.
Oh,
she
you
is.
didn't disown her?
Yeah, I know. I never did. Like the fact that she gave a shout out to UofL, I couldn't believe it.
Isn't it wild how children rebel against their parents?
Did you cry?
You know what?
I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, that's what
Did you get a tear in your eye?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
It was
Absolutely.
Look, that's just like my daughter, huge cat fan, and her son, my
Yes.
grandson, he said, he called me, he said, Granddaddy, he's no help for mom. That's your mother, that's
Smart
my daughter.
boy, smart boy.
He said,
Uh-oh, look at him.
Oh shit!
Who's that man who's staring down any man?
Jay.
I thought you was going home to get pretty.
Yeah, right. Well, you know, I guess he wants to unzip that jacket.
Oh,
I just hear that.
I'm gonna have that taco meat. That's a move tonight. Inside the taco meat.
When Jay walks in, I just hear that 1970s funk beat, and I just hear
Shut. You a bad one. Shut your mouth.
just talking about Jay.
All right, fellas. Hey, that was Wayne. I know all y'all know Wayne. Smooth calls into literally every radio station everywhere. So, you know, if you listen to any sports radio in the town, regardless of whether it's Local Sports Live or Wake Up 502 or any other Drew Diener. Like Wayne calls in every
Nobody
week.
listens to that show.
Yeah, right.
You know what, man? That right there is exactly what I missed, and I was excited about when you hit me up and said, "Hey, man, you want to get back on air?" It's not the ego stroke of doing radio. Like
Yes.
I promise, it's not. It's me. It's using this as an apparatus.
Whatever, Joe. You go and tell the girls I'm kind of a big deal.
He does.
They already know that, man. When they walk in the bar, they go, "Ooh, what up, man?" Right,
That's why I got my own shoes.
Right? Girl, I got my own shoes. Hey, that's a hell of a flex right there.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm saying, when I say that boy's got his own money, he's got his own money. See? Hey, and look, all this foolishness that y'all get right now, this is what you can look forward to on, and the rest of the night. Come on out. Jay has Celebrity Birthday Bash. It's going down 3423 Breckenridge Lane, Jock Sports Bar and Grill. The food is amazing.
Jay turning
The
25
drinks are
years old today.
strong.
This show just went sideways like Hayden said her drinking a LIT.
I know. Hey, look, I'm blaming Wayne. I'm blaming Spoonful.
No, that's the whole point of doing fan interaction shows. And that's what I was getting to. It's the thing about it is, if people aren't listening, we don't get to do this shit. So I want to meet everybody who takes time out of their day to click. And even if you want to argue, at this point in my life, as long as you're respectful about it, hey man, we can argue. I'm not right. I'm wrong a lot. I got ex-wives, moms. They can tell you that.
That's the thing that I always say, man. Like the people that come out, that's one of the reasons. Like a lot of people don't understand. When I call people and I've told people that I have an open door policy to where literally anybody can come. If you want to guest host on my show for a day, and you want to come in and see what the radio business is like, if you want to have your voice heard, I put that all points bulletin out to everybody, fans and indifferent. Anytime I'm out, I'm like, look, my show is from 9 to 11 a.m. If you want to come out, see how the business works, if you want to see, because I do the production for my show, if you want to see how production works, come out. If you want to come out and get on the mic and have yourself heard, come out. Like, that's been one of the things since I started in radio. I've been doing that since 2013, and I've always left an open door because I want people to have the opportunity to do what they love and to have that passion just so they can see if they like it, because it's hard to go out there and pick up a mic and talk for even 5 minutes straight.
It's harder than people think. And,
Absolutely.
And the attitude that I've always had is that, number one, I'm not, unlike some other people in this industry and that do sports radio full time. Part of why it's not a full-time gig or option for me is that I'm not paranoid about this.
Right.
And I'm not, I feel like the better argument, man, steel sharpens steel, right?
Right.
Don't be scared of competition.
That's why I wanted Joe Kelly on my show.
When you tell me that you don't want good quality co-host or guest, what you're telling me is you never lettered in high school. You're scared.
Hey, y'all, let me tell you something. When I was getting ready to start Wake Up 502, I came to Joe Kelly and I said, Joe, there was a time in which I could not stand Joe ass. And it had nothing to do with you.
Right.
It had a whole point that the folks at another station that I will not be named, let's just call them White Privilege Radio, decided to go.
I know who they're talking about.
They decided to go with your movement rather than give me an opportunity. I said, but the thing I liked about you were literally one of the best 2 or 3 voices on that station. And they didn't value you. But I understand your value and I want you to be a part of what I'm doing.
Well, I appreciate it. And I knew that it did ruffle some feathers when, hold up, we've been out here grinding. Y'all pulled some white dickhead off Twitter in here? Come on, keep it a buck. That's what you were thinking. And I'm not gonna say I felt guilty because I didn't. I'm like, man, I deserve to talk too.
Absolutely.
But what I did do as soon as I was gone from that other station,
Yes.
I know who they're talking about.
I said, I called Rashawn up and said, hey man, let's try to do something. Like, what if y'all do y'all's podcast at an FTKY barbecue?
Yes.
Let's get y'all in the mix there. We became buddies, and then it was
Absolutely.
one of those like, now that I don't hate you, you want to join?
Hey, but like, it was so funny. When I met Joe at Louisville Live the very first Louisville Live that they ever did.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is Joe Kelly. I looked at Joe I was like, hey. It was definitely like Joe had no idea that I couldn't stand his guts. Like I'm very studious and very customer.
No, I can tell.
Could you tell?
Oh, I can pick up reads on it.
Really?
Man, I know.
You can tell. I have a very good poker face. I thought.
I mean, you didn't exude "I hate you."
No, okay.
I would fight you right now if I were
I was
drinking.
like, hey.
But it was just one of those. So, good to meet you, man. Nice to finally put a face to the tweets. And then it was like, I don't like this face. No, personally, I want to take out 10 years of frustration on this particular individual. Wrong place, wrong time, Joe.
Yeah, but you know what though? But game recognizes the game. Joe's got talent, and I felt that talent needed to continue to get out there to the airways because he's good at what he does, and that's one of the reasons why. Like I said, I appreciate Brian, and I appreciate what he does. He's excellent at what he does. So
See, what it really is me and Joe are the token white guys.
Right. We reverse really.
They give us crossover appeal. They give us crossover.
Token.
This is how main event sports is gonna make it to the top, baby.
We're gonna cover everything that's arguably a sport.
Yeah. It's
So
like
me and Joe can start covering golf.
Does main event
tennis,
sports have a black power fist in their
rugby?
logo? Yes, they do. But guess what? I got two white guys in the crew. Look, see, it's okay. We're all right.
We got 10 white guys. We like y'all too. You all listen to our show.
And you know what? And since we're throwing dirt at that
Yes.
unspoken, that is the home that once said, I don't know if they should talk about it. We should probably get a black guy to talk about it. Rather than recall Rashawn, the answer was Joe's close enough. That is a dead ass quote. You rat bastards know it is. Get at me.
Yeah, that's where we're at. So that's all good though. But no, I really appreciate you guys for everything that y'all have continued to do.
They have a token on that station.
For us. They do. Man, he's sweet. You know, he does the best he can do. He does the best he can do. So we'll just leave him with that. He's one of my Cardinals forever. So I won't talk about him. I won't talk about it too bad. But fellas, before we are out of here, we only got about 15, 20 minutes maybe left in the show. So before we get there, I got to ask y'all, okay, Lamar Jackson, let's go ahead and get all the way down to the nitty-gritty. In my personal opinion, we will know what Baltimore is going to do in the next week to 10 days.
They got 5 days to franchise.
Yeah. So in those 5 days, they're going to franchise tag him, but there's 2 different franchise tags. There is one that makes him untouchable and one that makes him trade eligible. We will know if Baltimore has decided that they're going to trade Lamar Jackson dependent upon which franchise tag they give him.
It ain't gonna make no difference.
Don't think so, Lowe's?
He's not playing no more for Baltimore.
Yeah, but
I would agree with you.
his franchise
I
like
hope that's
$45
true.
million or something.
The franchise tag.
I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan,
if-
and it hurts me that they are not paying this young man.
Oh, I agree
Let
with
me
you.
ask you this then. As a Ravens fan,
Yes.
this means you understand the history of the Ravens. This is what I talked about on radio this morning with Rashawn.
Uh-huh.
People need to get over and realize this is no longer Ozzie Newsome at the helm. That
Exactly.
franchise is not
Back to the
recovered
building,
since
y'all.
losing Ozzie Newsome and the players that he specifically drafted. In fact, you can make an argument that post Ozzie, the only 2 good draft picks they've made, 3. Andrews, the tight end, Lamar Jackson, and then center this year, Tyler Linderbaum played well. But the lack of development from the defensive side and all the picks that they've spent on those, the lack of development productivity from the offensive line that they've invested a lot of draft picks in, their unwillingness to draft wide receivers and surround Lamar with enough talent. This is not Ozzie Newsome, so you have to retire the notion that it's the Ravens front office. They'll make good decisions. Now I think we're entering an era that you can start questioning the front office, the coaching staff, and everyone involved in that organization. What do
That's
you
fair.
think?
I agree with you 100% in regards to that. More so the front office, simply because of the fact they had an opportunity to make draft picks that would surround Lamar with better ball players.
Absolutely.
And they passed those opportunities up. And I don't care how good you are. They've seen this past season what they are without him and what they are with him. When they were with him, they was in first place in the NFC North, and he was in discussion for most valuable player again. Now he's hurt, which, in my opinion, he should have played this year anyway. But he went out there on his goodwill to play football because he loved to play the game, and to show them he's worth the money that he's asking for. Now they can use that against him and say, "Hey, you got hurt for the past 5 games this year."
Rashawn, that's exactly what I was saying this morning. They're trying to play our boy, and they're trying to. And I'm not going to go so far as to say that they're trying to get him hurt. But if he gets hurt, that supports their narrative. He can't stay healthy and doesn't deserve the guaranteed money that he's asking for. That's why RG3 is going out of his way to defend Lamar, because I think RG3 looks at the situation with Lamar and says, that's the same damn way that Washington did me. And that's why I'm an analyst now in my 30s.
So basically what Baltimore did, like I said, if you compare it to a relationship, okay, a dude gets with a girl, okay, but he don't never let her go get her hair done. Don't never let her go get her nails did. Don't never let her go shopping to get no new clothes. And then be like, girl, you raggedy. Why should I give you, why should I put a ring on it when you raggedy? It's like, Lamar, I didn't give you no wide receivers. Lamar, I gave you a subpar offensive line. Lamar, I pretty much ignored anything you said, but you didn't have any success in the playoffs.
We're running 2 tight end sets in the year of our Lord 2020.
And honestly, that's what they did to Lamar Jackson. They tried to drive down his value. So they can get him on a bargain contract, okay? So they don't have to pay him that big money.
Listen,
that's basically what they've done.
everybody wants to ridicule this man because he doesn't have an agent.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The smartest thing he's done was not having an agent. He controls his own money. He does have an agent.
His mother.
His mom.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, but let's keep it 100 on this. She's not going to let anything go wrong with this situation. She's led him in making the right decisions when he came to the University of Louisville.
My mama knows what she's doing. Absolutely.
Exactly. Okay, now, like I said, he has played his last game, and I hate saying this with the Ravens because I'm a Ravens fan. I see him either in Las Vegas, San Francisco, or Atlanta.
Hey, and Los, let me tell you something. One reason, I'm about to blow your mind with one reason why the Ravens had already told on themselves on why the mama being an agent has nothing to do with it. Roquan Smith, okay, the linebacker that just got traded over from Chicago does not have an agent either. And they made Roquan Smith the highest paid linebacker in the history of the NFL.
But you know what? I'll go on and say, we were just joking about being, the token white guys on the show. So I can say this, and nobody can say, oh, hey, there's guys playing the card. They're punishing him because they don't look. The NFL has proven that they collude against black quarterbacks.
Yes, sir.
Colin Kaepernick got an unknown sum of money from that lawsuit.
$10 million.
Was that what he got?
$10 million. But here's the deal, okay? I understand where you're going with this, but I'm going to take this a little bit further.
Okay.
In regards to Baltimore and the way they conduct their business.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The last quarterback, they paid him some good God Almighty, one of the highest paid quarterbacks. And then next year, they cut him for Lamar Jackson, which was a lot less on the salary cap for them.
Absolutely.
They do not particularly care to spend a lot of money in skill position situations. They want a Super Bowl with a defense. But like, Ozzy's not there no more.
Well, the game has changed.
And the game
at this point, the game has changed. Unfortunately, now it's all about the quarterback.
I don't know if we ever see a Super Bowl champion that won based on defense. That will be the coldest defense football's ever seen, because the defenders are truthfully handcuffed these days in comparison to 20 years ago when Baltimore won its first Super Bowl. You can't do the things you can do when that's why Baltimore even adapted, and they went from that 4-3 where they had the big body Saragusa and Adams in the middle, just eating up blockers and letting Ray and Peter Boulware and Kyle, JD Sharp run wild in the mid-level of the field. Then you had Rod Woodson on the backside. You can't do that anymore. And even then,
it's just the NFL rules are so slanted now to the offenses. You can't win with the 3 yards to cloud of dust, game manager, quarterback, and great defense. You just can't win that way.
The one good thing about this scenario is,
yes, sir,
that's in Lamar's favor. Look what Philadelphia did. when they put the right pieces around their quarterback.
And that right there, what they did not do there, Los, is what cost the Ravens a Super Bowl. Because if they give Lamar Jackson and AJ Brown, if they give him a Devontae Smith, and you actually put a great offensive line in front of him, the Ravens have a Super Bowl.
Well, they thought they was getting Devontae Smith, and they drafted Rashad Bateman.
I mean,
I like David. I was very high on Bateman.
I like Bateman, but Bateman has always
home.
been injury prone. He was even injury prone at Minnesota. So you
They
got to
thought
know
he had-
that.
They thought he had
But-
Devontae Smith and they had Hollywood Brown.
Where they went wrong, Hollywood Brown is a slot wide receiver. He's 5'9". I don't care how explosive you are. They looked at him and said, "We can just redo Steve Smith."
Oh, I was about to say, man, but hold on now. You got to give my man Smitty some love before you say, I don't care who you are. At 5'9", 5'6", Smitty.
Steve Smith was the same animal but a different beast, to borrow a quote from Kobe Bryant. Like, literally nobody else has ever been able to do what Steve Smith did in his size.
Real quick on a side note, I still want a reality TV show where Steve Smith goes and beats up fake tough guys. Like if you're a dude getting bullied at your job, no grown man should get bullied. Call Smitty. Smitty's on. He'll come in and flex on that former 6'2", 212 pound. I was a guard in high school. Man, come catch these hands from Smitty.
Birthday boy in the white is sliding around. He looked like a ghost walking by the camera just now.
Don't be funny, sir. I'm gonna mic in your hand, sir.
You sure the Granville start climbing on Joe?
I want here to work. This guy got shit on. You know?
Yes, Jay. We're going for another 5 minutes, and then we will be doing getting ready. We're gonna let Los get the tune start going in here and getting everybody
I'll
ready
tell
for
you.
things getting going at 9.
The other thing I wanted to mention about
Yes, sir.
Steve Smith, the wildest, most random college football game I've ever watched.
Yes.
I remember being in college at Kentucky State. One of my friends on the team said, "Hey, we got to watch Thursday night football." And I said, "Yeah, who's playing?" And it was Utah versus, I think, New Mexico. And I was just like, "Why do we have to watch that?" He said, "Listen, Utah has a 5'9" wide receiver named Steve Smith who will break your soul. And New Mexico, or I can't remember off the top of my head, they've got a 6'4", 250-pound white dude playing safety named Brian Urlacher.
Ooh.
And we caught those two on a Thursday
New Mexico.
night.
Wow.
Yeah, Urlacher versus Smitty.
Wow.
And Urlacher he wasn't a true.
Brian
He wasn't
Urlacher.
a true free safety, but they played him at their rover back like Nebraska did with Mike Brown in
They
college.
played that dude at safety. Urlacher was a freak of nature.
I'm telling you, man. Everybody in the dorms that I played ball with was like, "Hey, Joe, your white play free safety. How come you don't play like him?" I'm like, "That man's a mutant."
Oh no, Brian Urlacher was a man, absolutely. But so fellas, it comes down to this. You said, Joe, it's got to be within the next 5 days. So we will know what the Ravens are going to do. If the Ravens want to keep Lamar Jackson, they're going to have to bite the bullet and sign him to a long-term deal. I think if they try to sign him to first of all, I don't think they'll sign him to the no trade franchise tag. I don't think they'll do that. Because the no trade franchise is worth $49.5 million. $49.5 million. They're not going to do that because there's still too high of a chance that if Lamar Jackson gets put on the franchise tag, that he will sit out the year. And you can't give somebody 49.
Can put him on.
Yeah. You can't put him on a $49.5 million guarantee and him sit out. Okay, so if they put him on a franchise, it'll be on the trade level franchise, which will pay him around $45.5, I believe.
I hope whatever team trades for him knows how desperate Baltimore is to move him and how unique of a player Lamar is. And I hope sorry, man, I know you're a Ravens fan, but the way that they've treated my boy, I hope they get absolutely fleeced. I hope they get one first round this year from like Atlanta. He goes to a very black-friendly fan base that will support a quarterback, and you're not hearing about, but how would we look with Kirk Cousins? Like, I don't want to hear you that BS. You know, like, let the man cook. Give him a team and let him cook, damn it.
I mean, just give them a fair chance. I mean, that's been the biggest thing. Baltimore never really built around Lamar Jackson. My personal opinion, they built around Greg Roman and Greg Roman's philosophies.
I mean,
They just really have not done much for him. And that's always been my biggest thing. If you believe in what Lamar Jackson can do, then build your franchise around Lamar Jackson. Help him reach that next step.
What did Mark Wahlberg constantly shout at his boss and the other guys? I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. And the boss had to explain to him, peacocks can't fly, you idiot. But the point remains.
here's the way I see it.
Yes, sir.
Is if they want to move him, my Colts, we got Matt Ryan in the number 4 pick in the draft.
You just said we got a bag of musty, flaming hot Cheetos and a pick, and maybe
we got Matt Ryan in the number 4 pick and a bag of hamburgers.
Honestly, the destination I'd like to see go to, and the trade that I'd like to see work out, as I mentioned earlier this morning, I'd like to see Atlanta package up their pick, which is a top 5 pick, Desmond Ritter. Man, we'll draft a wide receiver, let Lamar go play with Kyle Pitts.
That's fair.
I'm still saying Miami.
But Miami's perfect. Miami's perfect.
They were literally the fastest team.
Tyreek Hill and Lamar Jackson
And Jalen Waddle.
and
Raheem Mostert.
Absolutely. Hey, I
What
would
about
go
Tennessee?
So Tennessee, I would take Tennessee too.
Tennessee, here's why I would take Tennessee. That read option with Derrick Henry would not be fair. That would be criminal.
Woo.
It's within driving distance, so I could go sit and catch a lot of games. If Lamar went to Nashville, I'm not kidding. I would consider buying season tickets
That's fair.
because I can go have fun Friday and Saturday night. For 8 games a season.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Do the show remotely.
Right there with you.
Hey,
There we go, man. I got a co-pilot.
well, there we go. Hey, before fellas, we get out of here, we got this young lady we're gonna go ahead and do a little interview with. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Slide on in here. You gonna give up your seat?
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Brian. Look at you. There we go. Come on in here. Take that microphone. There you go. That one right there. You're good. So, all right. So you are here helping out with everything going on today. Of course, the J has Celebrity Birthday Bash. Give us your name and what are you doing here to help out today?
Alrighty, so my name is Courtney Clark. I am the owner and founder of OMG Free, which basically stands for Only Made Gluten Free. I was diagnosed with celiac disease in 2021. So that just basically means that I'm allergic to anything that contains gluten.
Oh, wow.
So I'm the first person in the world that offers so comforting gluten-free foods that still taste normal.
Okay, awesome. So you're here and what are you contributing to tonight's festivities?
Tonight we're gonna have baked spaghetti. It has some half of pepperonis because people like the pepperonis in our baked spaghetti.
Okay.
I have another half without.
Okay.
And then I have regular spaghetti.
I like all spaghetti.
I've never had with pepperonis, but
Yeah, absolutely.
whatever pleases me.
Okay, awesome, wonderful. So let me ask you, of course, how long have you been doing this? Got into the business.
So it'll be about 2 years in November.
Okay, awesome. So if anybody wanted to get out there and check you out or put some orders in or get more information, what would be the best way to do that?
So you can find me at omgfree365@gmail.com to place an order. I also have a Facebook group that is OMG Free LLC. I also have an Instagram group, which is also OMG LLC, and then you can also find me on TikTok at Shelby.
Awesome. Well, I tell you what, I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to get my information so I can share that with my morning show listeners as well, because that is really awesome. That is awesome. I like it. You know what I'm saying? We always try to help our folks, put them up. You know what I'm saying? Anytime we can boost our people up with anything that they're doing, absolutely. We're very passionate about it. So I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And you did a very good job. You would be surprised how many people that I bring on when I ask them to talk about their businesses, like get all stiff and scared and don't want to talk, but you just came and sat on down and picked up the microphone. That's impressive.
I don't have a choice. It's my lifestyle.
That's what I heard that. I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much. I know you are over there hustling, so I will let you get back to it. But thank you for coming in. If there's anything that myself, Jay has, the radio show can do for you, please let us know, and we will get you all taken care of. All right. If you have any events coming up or anything, absolutely.
Alrighty.
There we go.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Jay is in the building. Uh-oh, the birthday boy, y'all.
Carl's roulette.
Yeah.
Just go down about 5 minutes.
There it is.
Excuse me, sir.
Jay, she killed that. She killed that. Hey,
Oh, she killed it.
so Jay has, we about to get ready to get this going. What do you got to say to people before we get out of here?
Get here.
Get here. Come on out. 3423 Breckenridge Lane is going down. Jock Sports Bar and Grill. The Jay Hat Celebrity Birthday Bash going down 9 to 1 a.m. Jock Sports Bar. Hey, come on out. I'm going to be here. Jay's going to be here. You know what I'm saying? Brian might be out here shaking his groove thing. I don't know. We never can tell. Joe Kelly is going to be out here making terrible decisions.
Hey, 10 o'clock in the morning, get on Twitter. I'm at @BTrent_OTW. I'll have Kiana Smith on with me in the morning. Tomorrow, watch the game, get down to Yum Center, celebrate the final home game of Mikasa Robinson. After the game, be at the Granville, 1601 South 3rd Street with my guy Rashawn. Be doing another live post game.
There we go. Hey, so make sure y'all check out the Off the Walls podcast for everything that Brian does. Make sure you check out myself, Rashawn Myers. Wake Up 502 comes to you every Saturday morning, 9 to 11 a.m. WXVW, Big X Sports Radio. It goes down. Also, Game Day 502 everywhere across the city. As Brian said, we'll be out there helping out, doing the post game tomorrow. So for Joe Kelly, Brian Trent, this is Rashawn Myers saying goodbye. Good luck. Without struggle, there is no progress. Peace.